Okay, David. So, just going to show you the basics on what I'm doing at the end. Um, it's actually very simple. All you got to do is be able to count to 4, but throw some ands in it. So we're going to be counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And with that, you should be able to get it. Oh, I gotta sneeze. Because when the chords are going, right, like that, they're hitting on 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And so forth, right? So the bass is doing the same thing. 1 and 2 and 3. Wait. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Right? So everything's hitting on the 1 in the 3 on that. And I think what you need to be doing is hitting on the and 2 and 3. We'll see. Let's get the count right. So 1 and 2, 3 and so and 2 and 4 is where you play. And what all I'm doing, right, the triad of the G, and then the D, which is there, and then the A. But we're only going to be playing 2 notes. So with the G, you don't need that middle finger. So you just need the G and the D note. So 1 and 2. And for the D, we're just going to do these 2 notes. We're not going to be doing the A, which makes it really easier. And plus you can, it sounds more like a lead instead of chords, although it's just the notes in the chord. So arpeggios. And so let's see, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and... I messed up. 1 and 2, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 4. So, and with that, right, you know the A chord, right? So I'm just hitting there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then I'm just walking up the note of the chord. If I could hit it. And something that's important on that is the way you hold the pick, because you really need your palm to be muting the strings, right? So nothing's really ringing out. So see how I hold the pick? How close it is? I'm not sure, but I think last time that we were playing, I saw you holding the pick way back there like that, and that's kind of harder to control, right? The further away you are from the tip, the harder it is. So I tend to hold very, very close. So it's in another thing, holding it back like that, you can't put your hand on the strings to deaden them. So any mistake, you hold it close. Now you have control, like. Now you can, not everything's ringing out. If I get that right. Then you have all those A's that you can do. And basically, the only thing that I was doing there is messing around on the A's. So you go to this triad, a little little out of tune. So you go to this A, but you're just playing those two. Go to this A, you're just playing those two. Go to this A, you're just playing these two. And go to this A, and you're only playing those two. And you can do the same thing with the G's. Where's the other one? And the D's. So there's only three shapes. You have this shape, and this shape. So you go A, G, D. So each one's just two shapes, and that's kind of like how on the A, how I can kind of run them up. But yeah, that's all I'm really doing in the song is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2, 3 and 4. 1 and 2. So like that. Now I'll just do you. Oh, and the transition is a D with an F sharp. So basically it's a B minor 7th, but you're just playing from the F sharp. So 1, 2, 3. Then you go to a G. So, and then for the A, right, you got the A chord there. We're just gonna did you know that A? I showed you that, right? E, G, A. So it's just then it goes in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 1 and 2. So I'm just going to hit play real quick, and that's the lesson. So just take that, play with it, make it your own, and go with it. But this is how we grow. I love it. So here we go.
Put your trust in Him.
Hold on. Let me mute my guitar. Where is it? So let's try that again.
Put your trust in Him.